Hey there movie fans, I'm John Andersen and this is August in a Nutshell, where I take a look at all the movies I've seen this past month of August and give you my thoughts on those films in just 30 seconds. And with that being said,
and here we go.
Detroit is the latest from director Kathryn Bigelow, who's no stranger to relevant storytelling with her previous works, and manages to tackle such a hot-button issue without taking a side and simply presenting these events. Bigelow also creates unnerving tension throughout the second act of the film and brings powerful performances out of her actors. However, the film is plagued by a very jarring animation opening and an overly long runtime that prolongs this be it effective and important, but ultimately draining film. And that's why for me, Detroit is a really good movie. Good Time is exactly that, but not much more. Robert Pattinson does what he can in his role, and A24 once again picks directors with a very distinct style, but where the movie fails is in its plot. The characters are extremely unlikable, and the overall structure of the narrative shares similarities to The Hangover, in that things happen so quickly to hopefully not give you enough time to think about how nonsensical certain scenes are, but I noticed quite a bit. And that's why for me, Good Time is just a good movie. The Only Living Boy in New York is the latest from director Mark Webb that tries so desperately to convince you that it's as good as The Graduate, but it doesn't come close. Not to say this is a complete wash, as Webb's strength and character moments do show some promise in the second act of the film. However, the factors that truly bog down this film are overuse of narration, unlikable privileged characters, and an ending that thinks it's a lot more clever than it really is. And that's why for me, ever so slightly, The Only Living Boy in New York is just a good movie. The Glass Castle is based on the life story of Jeanette Walls that hit me with such an emotionally stimulating experience. Watching Woody Harrelson's Rex struggle with alcoholism, yet trying to do the best things for his family, struck such a chord with me, given my own similar experiences, causing the film to truly resonate with me. Now, I'm not denying that this film has issues and will not give everybody the same reaction, but for me, the film gave me everything I was looking for, and that's why, for me, The Glass Castle is a really, really good movie. Logan Lucky managed to get director Steven Soderbergh out of retirement with this entertaining heist film that hosts an array of colorful characters, with the biggest standout going to Daniel Craig's zany performance. Though there's a decent amount of investment in the characters, the biggest issue with the film is its apparent lack of stakes and tension throughout the film on the whole. And that's why, for me, Logan Lucky is just a good movie. Death Note is an adaptation of the anime of the same name, and since Hollywood's so good at anime adaptations, this should be great. Obviously, the film struggles to translate and condense the source material, breezing through plot points, choosing to focus on the high school romance element rather than the Final Destination aesthetic. Will Dafoe is easily the best part of the film, but he's barely in the movie, leaving us with a lead that lacks the natural charisma that his character needed to carry the film. But at the end of the day, I still managed to get some enjoyment out of it, and that's why, for me, Death Note is just a good movie. Now, with that being said, here's a recap of my thoughts on the films I've seen this August. Do you agree, disagree? Let me know down in the comments below. Be sure to check out my last episode of In a Nutshell and my review of The Defenders Season 1. Also, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and check out my social media links down in the description below. This has been August in a Nutshell, and until next time, don't forget to watch the movies.